What two, my boy? Can't get to my boy.
Huh? Is dat reg? Yeah. You're gonna be this way. This one. Lots of nonsense as always. La 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 la.
Two, my boy. Can't get to my boy. One, two, say, donkey.
We are back at the one and only Ekse. My name is Lauren Joffe, and I'm not alone in studio. I'm never alone in studio. We are sitting in studio with Geronimo and Valentino de Klerk, en ons gaan 'n bietjie Afrikaans vandag praat. Hoe voel julle?
Ik voel baie goed. Hoe gaat het met jou?
Ja, ek's goed. Hoe's jy?
Well, I feel fantastic. I feel quite excited to be joining you today, Robin.
I'm so excited that you guys are excited. Now tell me, so you're all the way from Elsies River,
Yep.
and you've got this phenomenal project, and I mean, you guys are two youngsters that clearly decided you want to do something in your community. So tell me, what is Feed the Future all about?
Well, I think Feed the Future is basically, the name says it all, Feed the Future. So in terms of starting Feed the Future, we already just saw in our communities that our youth are struggling with something that's called a lack of knowledge. Our community are also struggling from something as lack of knowledge, a lack of hunger, lack of employment as well. So that is why youngsters created this space, Feed the Future, because we want to make sure, we ensure that we can feed the future, in other words. So that's why we named ourselves Feed the Future. Actually, Feed the Future for life. So we want to feed the future for life. That's basically what our name states, and that's basically what we stand for as per youngsters in Elsies River.
So tell me, what is Feed the Future on a day-to-day basis? You know, what do you guys actually do in Elsies River?
Wel, ons is een groep jong mensen wat bij een stuk oop grond, een garden beginnen. Het is allemaal voor ons kind. Ons het een groentegarden beginnen. Want ons het gezien, ons het letterlijk gekeken naar onze gemeenschap. Dat dit ons gemotiveerd om hier die garden te beginnen, zodat ons wel kan voorzien met groenten uit onze tuin. Zo ons het onze eigen feeding schemes, waar ons onze groenten krijgt die tuin en dan maken ons shop, ons maken kost voor hulle, ons maken kost voor die kinders in de gemeenschap, of die wat niet het niet. So dat is wat ons onszelf bezig met van al die jong mensen in onze gemeenschap en part en deel van Feed the Future.
And I can tell how passionate you guys are as well. You know, you're talking about this, it just gives you so much responsibility, but so much passion, you know, like you took a piece of ground that was nothing and you turned it into something that's, it's food on somebody's plate. And I think that's absolutely amazing. What would you say to other youngsters in other communities, you know, who are like, I want to do something, but I'm scared to start?
Wel, ik heb onlangs mijn eigen documentary begonnen waar ik jongsters en gemeenschappen wil motiveren met een quote wat zegt, in the midst of chaos, there's also opportunity. Dat betekent, het maakt niet uit hoe je omstandigheden is, daar is een gelegenheid voor jou om enig iets te beginnen. Dus ons blij in een gemeenschap waar dingen niet voor ons altijd makkelijk is, maar ons in die middel van die chaos heeft ons voor ons een gelegenheid gevonden om mensen te kunnen voorzien met kost, om onze huis te kunnen voorzien met kost, of kindertjes te kunnen opkijken naar ons in onze gemeenschap. So aan andere jong mensen kan ik zeggen, in die middel van chaos, daar is een gelegenheid voor je om iets te beginnen, daar is een gelegenheid om iets positiefs in je gemeenschap te beginnen.
What a beautiful sentence. You know, I think that sums up everything that you guys have taken. What a lot of people could say, but it's a bad situation. There's a lot of drama in the community. I'm not going to do anything. You guys said, genoeg is genoeg.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're going to stand up. We're going to do something. What was it like, you know, this open piece of land? Was there a process? Did you have to approach the municipality? Did you have to speak to neighbours? What was it like to say, okay, because I heard there's a background story to this piece of land. So tell me more about that.
Well, I mean, the open space, like I previously mentioned, like gang violence used to happen on the space, so we transformed it automatically into a food garden. So we approached our ward councillor, Councillor Chris Jordan. We approached him in terms of all the open spaces. And the good news in the meeting was that we can use all the open spaces within the Elsies River area to transform it into a food garden. So it was quite a process with the councillor, but I mean, we have it now all. We have our councillor gave us permission, and they also gave us a bunch of to start off with the food gardening. I mean, we have him now, and we have all the open spaces, so we just need more communities now.
And it shows you how, you know, all you did, you followed the proper channels, you guys were legit, you know, professionals, you went through the proper channels, and look how much support you got. You know, and it could have been very difficult, and I'm sure it was a process, you know, making sure that you go and approach the right people. Now, is it just this one stick of land? Or is there a few more in the area? What are your future feed the project ideas?
Ja, ons het eerst begin achter onze achterplaats begin met die stuk grond begon. Zo zijn er verduidelijken, daar was gang violence, wat daar gebeurde, gangsters het altijd daar rondgedaan. Maar toen gaan ons naar school ook toe. Want ons weet in school is daar altijd omheining waar onze tuinen behoorlijk gebouwd kan worden en onze tuinen kan geprotect worden in die omheining. Zo onze scholen in onze gemeenschap, in de scholen zoals St. Andrews, onze Edward Premier, de scholen waar ons geweest en onze tuinen binnen daar de scholen, wat ons wil beginnen, maar ons maken niet zekere resources, maar ons is op die pad om met elke school in onze gemeenschap een tuin te beginnen, een groentetuin, voor die gemeenschap, voor die school, voor wie ook dat maken. That's
basically approaching our local schools within the community. So all the schools we currently at this moment are all where the youngsters were, who's currently in Feed the Future. And I mean the support we're getting from Department of Agriculture. I remember Minister Dr. Ivan Meyer. He came to our garden and he promised us that the Department of Agriculture will make sure that they will support us. So 50% of the food is coming out of Western Cape. And he mentioned and he believed that we can raise it by 20% more, so 70% can come, but we believe that we can raise it by 50% more, so 100% of the food can come out of the Western Cape. So I mean the support they're giving us now in terms of resources for the school, I mean they back up now, so yeah.
What a tagline, you know, I'm just thinking about what you were saying earlier and what you're saying now, that you went from gang violence to a community veggie garden. What a tagline, it's such a contrasting thing. Now, if somebody is out there listening and saying, you know, oh, I'm in Elsies River or I'm next door to Elsies River, how can they reach out? Or maybe there's a sponsor sitting on his couch watching right now. What kind of help are you looking for? How can people get involved?
Well, I mean, Feed the Future, we're not reliable on funds at this moment. We haven't used any funds at all. Wow. We started like last year. We're in operation a year now, but we got the resources. So luckily, we moved without funding, but we have resources. So I think in terms of where people can support resources, come give you a volunteer time, or if you want to join the Feed the Future into your community, you can find us on Feed the Future NPO on Facebook page, or you can search us on Google, which is Feed the Future, or you can reach out to me also on Google, which is Geronimo de Klerk, and then you'll get all the information about Feed the Future and Feed the Future for Life.
That is absolutely awesome. The wonderful, the Klerk brothers really just doing phenomenal things in their community. But right now I'm going to pass it off to Loa. Let's find out what is happening next.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, I feel like it's not even Youth Day, Youth Month, Youth something, but the youth are absolutely doing an amazing thing, making sure that they change the community around them, actually to be the future that they want to see for themselves. So shout out to those two brothers who are doing absolutely amazing things. Right now, they're still in the studio making sure that you're entertained all the way up to Father Clark Cargo by the name of Luandile Zulu. I would like to be a rapper, but unfortunately I'm not. But you can let me know how you're feeling about the show on our WhatsApp line 0746500202. 0202. I'll say it again, 074-650-0202. We've had such an eventful Monday. People have been doing amazing things. Right now, though, I feel like we need to check out what's trending. Apparently, a lady took a panty and made it a mask. I don't know what it looks like, but let's check it out.
What's going on? She says, what's going on? Good Lord. Well, personally, I find it acceptable. It is a mask. Yes, and quite frankly, I think the bacteria on your neck is less than on the mask. Yeah, the bacteria on the mask is less than her knickers. So, hey, well done to you. Hey, brilliant, woman. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay.
Claps once. What do you mean? Like, that's actually like not even funny to me, because everyone knows that you're supposed to be wearing a mask, especially when you're in a place like a spa or a market, you know, because you want to involve other people in your coronavirus, child. So the fact that you're even like fighting the system is a bit jarring.
Words. I'm like struggling for English right now.
And then
because
you take off your underwear and you put it on your face.
That's brave. When you see videos like that, I'm like, these Americans. And then one of the crews like, nope, actually this was in a pick and pay. It was in a game, it was somewhere. God. And you're like, what? Why are people like this?
Why are people like this? But I feel like we need to give our viewers what they asked for. And darlings, we're giving you options and opportunities right now as the notice board. So Lorizi, girl, what's happening on the notice board?
There's a lot happening on the notice board. So Loa's going to tell us a few of the various options, but I'm going to do a read through because it's a lot, guys.
Yeah.
So what is blockchain? Blockchain is a system of recording information in a way that makes it difficult or impossible to change, hack, or cheat the system. A blockchain is essentially a digital ledger of transactions that is duplicated and distributed across the entire network of computer systems on the blockchain. Now, apparently this company has loads going on here in terms of, you know, just some opportunities and more than one. So what are those opportunities?
The first one is the blockchain developer. If you're a developer, blockchain developers with the expertise to help companies explore blockchain platforms are high in demand. The second one is the blockchain legal consultant. And then in this case, as an organization tries to comprehend an adoption to blockchain into the system of legal issues always arising, as companies, you launch new technology and they're also looking for legal expertise on what they can do in order to make sure that they're investing in the right places. And the third one is a blockchain project manager. I feel like all of you guys can be these things. I'm joking, guys. Make sure you have qualifications. The last one is the individual is entrusted with the responsibility of connecting blockchain projects to experts and the duties of the blockchain solutions. Blockchain managers need to be equipped with the skills of traditional cloud project manager, and they need to master technical bits and understand the technology side of it. So if you feel like you might be interested in any of those things, or maybe you want to study in that direction, make sure you do check them out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for today.
I'm giggling at myself.
Why are you giggling?
Because I'm just giggling at us reading here, and I'm like, I don't think Loa and I are qualified to apply for these jobs.
I think some people at home are qualified. We don't have to be qualified. We're qualified to be TV presenters.
You might be qualified.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know if you're still enjoying the show. It is 074-650-0202. Let us know if you are enjoying everything that's been happening on the show. Make sure you check out all the guests. Shout out to Safran Brown. Shout out to Sasha being amazing guests. Shout out to everyone.
The Klerk brothers.
Yay.
So well mannered. So nice.
So well mannered. Right now, though, I feel like we need to go on a quick ad break. We'll see you after this. Bye, love.
Kala little man I outside, I'm moving too. Lalela ingoma nayetume asifile nebusuku asive njengabanye abantu xa siva le ngoma for uphila benesathu kha lalela ingoma nayejayiva blues bethu lalela ingoma nayetume asifile nebusuku asive njengabanye abantu xa siva le ngoma for uphila benesathu funa uthi danki kuzo zonke ezodaka esicontribute ebomini bami ukuze ndizive kamnandi again danki zenibambe lingalahli ninintsusa amabandla yenza kube mnandi ngaphakathi sibambeni ismile ubuhlungu ungakunaki nisondeze lonke ulonwabo ndibebhethe yonke irhatsi neyesibanthandi xa ndinibona ningonwabi noma koyo uziva njani xa kuthiwa konwaba ngubani ndinithanda nyani bantakwethu uxoka ndikwazi you know me, you've been there in all my ups and downs. But guess so what? How do we go forward? How do we take all the negatives and make them work for us? No one's over, you got Kalani, so Kalani, and you get no suppose in my own country born. Can you stay tired and then say, oh, Galangano, you're not this some people. We are somebody and not Kalanico, man, I get side, but you Kalanico, man, I get to me as with a nephew. I see the check up on your band. Kasipaleko maforupila benesatuka Kalenigo manaya chai vaklus betu Kalenigo manaya nume asvile nepsu Asive cheka banya bantu Kasipaleko maforupila benesatu Dallas kowisa makoyu yakolisa ngalengo minchongo zamu kufunu nonwabisa Gamanzi mbiza biza kuwuzo yiva ndiyabulela ngoncedisa xa kuhlisa ikhaya elitsha meko zinzimeka khonto yodlula uthandana xa kunye nani ndiyayazi ubanzo ziva nsekhaya xa ngathi soqhekeka khona loluzo sibamba asikhumbuze ubamathola nyongane ukudlelana ndiyayazi ubaphakhula imbewu isezandleni ezinhle ngekakhali nokoqala umkhaki ngasoze ndimphike nibambe njalo ndiyacela ndingaze ntshintshe lona ilanga liyezi life limnyama lizodedide when there's a dark I want to be that star I want to shine you know I love to see you smile when there's a dark they say friends are few they piggies are London woman darkest times you know what God but what does it mean to make others smile ube wena uphela ngaphandle uhlala uncumile songizima uyikaphela zama ukonwaba nansi inhlungu incekelela